Later tonight at 7:30, that flag will be returned to full staff.
Well, on this 14th anniversary of 9/11, we want to take you to some of the most hallowed ground in the country. Photographer Eric Rarucka and I went to the Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania last week. A 5-hour drive from Toledo, but it is well worth your time. If you look closely through this wooden fence, you'll see the final resting place of the passengers and crew of United Flight 93. This is the Flight 93 Memorial, one of the newest national parks. The Stars and Stripes fly proudly here in honor of the heroes who on that fateful day learned what had happened to the other airliners on 9/11 and decided to fight back against the terrorists who had hijacked their plane. Exhibits here show how the passengers decided to do something, giving their lives to prevent another strike on America.
And while they recovered most of the plane, very little of the remains of the passengers and crew were recovered from the site. And so the coroner's office determined that whole 40-acre area was their burial ground.
A memorial plaza was built lining that 40-acre crash site. You can read about what happened and walk with other Americans and people from all over the world reflecting on their sacrifice. The focal point is this boulder that marks the point of impact in a grove of hemlock trees. I grew up about 45 minutes to the west of here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, but this is my first chance to visit the Flight 93 Memorial. And it's a mixed feeling of sadness, but also pride over what the passengers and crew were able to do. Chuck Dale of Omaha, Nebraska had to take off his sunglasses and wipe his eyes of tears after he experienced the memorial.
Oh, I think it's important for everybody to understand what transpired and what took place on that day, that's for sure. It's changed everybody's lives.
The wall of names is one of the most striking features of the memorial, a constant reminder of the cost of that day of terror, a promise that their memories will live on. At the memorial, we came across this button remembering one of the victims, Colleen Frazier. A family member may have just been here.
They come as all family members and all families do across the world. They deal with loss in their own ways. Some come here quite regularly.
Most definitely visit and take the opportunity to learn about this, and especially for the younger people that, weren't around then.
Also left behind the day of our visit, a small model of the U.S. Capitol. A thank you to Flight 93 for saving the likely target of the terrorist plot. And just so powerful being there. Just yesterday they dedicated the new visitor center, a chance to learn more about what happened, and there's an outside area too where you can see more of the flight path. We mentioned it yesterday if there's bad weather. And we have put a slideshow on ToledoNewsNow.com. You can see all the pictures that we took while we were there. There's also a link to the website from the memorial, and they even have a cell phone tour that if you can't drive out there and see it, you can still kind of be involved. Very cool.
And see it through technology.
Right.
I think you summed it up too, where you say really a tragic, sad, emotional thing to visit, but also there is a sense of pride when you know what they did and what they sacrificed.
Right, because they knew that something would happen if they didn't basically take the plane down. It was a tough decision to make, and they paid for it with their lives, but they had to act.
Well, 5-hour drive and well worth the visit.
Sure was. Well, coming up, a full preview of this weekend's fall temperatures. Robert's telling us what to expect in his full forecast.
But first, a way to support a local organization and have some fun at the same time. We're going to tell you about this weekend's fundraiser for the Harvey House.
And later, we're bringing you a live preview of tonight's football games. Your Big Board Friday report is coming up.